Welcome back to Deep Dive, the podcast series about building financial independence according to the Golden Path strategy. We're continuing our systematic ascent, and today, we really hit a major milestone.
We really do. This is episode 8, and we are firmly in stage 2, building financial resilience.
Right.
And if you think of this whole stage as like building a sophisticated financial fortress, the last few deep dives have been about laying that foundation.
Oh, yeah, let's unpack that a little for everyone listening, because we have been moving pretty fast. It's good to see the sequence that got us here.
Absolutely. We started with step 5, which was stopping the financial bleeding, making sure cash flow is positive. Then, right away, we moved to building the saving muscle in step 6.
Making saving non-negotiable.
Exactly. Then came the really critical step 7, building that emergency fund firewall so you can absorb shocks. And just last time, in step 8, we got aggressive about eliminating bad debt.
So, okay, we have stability, we've got a consistent surplus, protection from crises.
Mm-hmm.
The foundation feels really stable.
The architecture is sound, and we've proven we can execute good financial behaviors.
Which brings us to step 9. And this feels less about building something new and, more about locking the whole thing down.
That's the perfect way to put it. Step 9 is automating financial decisions. And this is where we get to a really central, I think, profound idea of the golden path.
It is.
That financial independence is not built through sheer willpower. It's not built through continuous, exhausting mental effort. It's built through simple, smart systems, mechanisms that are designed to work for you silently in the background.
I find this idea so compelling because it points out this bizarre contradiction in modern life.
Mm-hmm.
We are surrounded by all these incredible automations that we just completely take for granted. I mean, think about the thermostat in your home.
Right. You set it once.
You set the temperature one time, and this complex system just maintains it for you day and night, no more effort required.
And we rely on these systems everywhere. Your GPS, it handles all the little tactical decisions of navigating so that you can focus on the big strategic goal, which is just getting where you're going.
Yet, when it comes to the most important area managing and growing your capital, so many people, even really successful asset owners, are still operating completely on manual.
They're making the same tactical decisions over and over again, decisions that should have been solved strategically years ago.
So the real question isn't whether you, the listener, know what the right thing to do is. You do.
Of course you do. The question is, why force yourself to have the same debate every single month? Why isn't the correct choice just the default, the automatic action?
And that repetitive debate, that's what leads us to the core mistake that just sabotages so many people, even really disciplined people. It's decision fatigue.
Yeah, and this is where a little psychology comes in. It's fascinating how this plays out. Payday comes.
Right.
And suddenly, you have this moment of active choice. Do I move money to savings? Do I send that capital to my investment account? Or, I had a tough week. Maybe I'll just skip this time.
That little moment of choice, that internal micro debate, it feels so small, but it's a massive energy drain.
It's huge. Research shows that making continuous small choices drains your cognitive resources just as much as solving a big, complex problem. You only have so much mental energy in a day.
Like a battery.
Exactly like a battery. And every single one of these recurring financial decisions you force on yourself consumes that battery. And when it gets depleted, what psychologists call decision fatigue, your decisions just get worse.
You default to comfort.
You default to comfort, to the path of least resistance. And with money, that's usually instant consumption.
It's like going grocery shopping when you're starving. You know your budget, you know your nutrition goals, but if you're tired and hungry, that willpower to resist the junk food just isn't there.
That's a perfect analogy. The key insight here is that the problem isn't a lack of knowledge or a failure to plan. We solved that back in stage 1.
The problem is just a lack of consistency.
A lack of consistency that's enforced by relying on this finite, totally volatile thing called willpower. Your system is only as strong as your mood on the 15th of the month.
And that's why we have to move to the guiding principle of automation.
Which is simple and profound. Recurring financial decisions must be made once, strategically, in a moment of calm and clarity, and then you never debate them again.
Okay, so let's frame this from the asset owner's perspective. You know your long-term goals. You've defined them. So you know you want to, 1, save a fixed amount every month.
Right.
2, you want to invest consistently over the long haul. And 3, you want to pay all your fixed bills on time.
If those points are fixed, non-negotiable strategic decisions, then there is absolutely no reason to have an internal discussion about them over and over.
The structure itself should eliminate the discussion.
It should move the execution completely out of the realm of conscious effort.
But I have to ask, for the listener who might be, say, a high-income earner, or maybe an entrepreneur with a really variable income, doesn't full automation take away the flexibility they need? Doesn't it risk complacency?
That is a great and really crucial question. The answer is that we're focused on structural sequence, not rigidity. Automation isn't about locking down every single dollar. It's about locking down your strategic allocation priorities.
Okay.
The golden path says you automate the fixed, recurring necessities. Your saving minimum, your investment minimum, your fixed bills, the rest, the variable part. That's where you keep your tactical flexibility. You automate the floor, not the ceiling.
That is a key distinction. You're ensuring the essentials are always covered no matter what, which actually preserves your flexibility for other things.
Exactly. And, this isn't about finding some complicated fintech app. The source material is very clear on this. Financial automation is fundamentally about order and structural sequence.
It's about turning a choice into a mechanism.
A clockwork mechanism that's designed to prioritize your future self.
So let's get practical. What are the mechanisms someone listening can implement this week? First up, expenses.
Right. Implement standing orders for all recurring fixed expenses. Your rent, utilities, insurance, subscriptions, these have to happen automatically, no question.
And you time them for right after your income lands.
Ideally, yes. But the truly crucial mechanisms are on the income side. Remember that saving muscle we built in step 6? Now we put it on autopilot.
Meaning monthly savings get deducted immediately when you receive income.
Immediately. Not what's left over at the end of the month. Saving is not what's left after spending. It is a fixed expense that pays your future self first.
Because if you wait, that excess money will just disappear, won't it?
It will vanish. It gets absorbed by lifestyle creep, or you spend it on impulse just because it's sitting there, visible, waiting for you to debate what to do with it. The mechanism has to move the money first.
Before the debate can even begin.
And the same principle applies to investing, to growing your capital. You set up continuous, consistent investment. Most people know this as dollar cost averaging, or DCA.
And this eliminates that emotional and usually destructive game of trying to time the market.
Completely. You decide on the amount and the frequency one time. The mechanism does the rest. Whether the market is up or down, it doesn't care about the news headlines.
That's a huge psychological shield. And the final mechanism for this structural integrity,
is implementing a separation, a physical or digital separation between the money you need for current running expenses and the capital that's allocated for your future, for your FI goal.
This sounds like more than just a practical step.
Oh, it's cognitive. You might literally name one account running expenses and the other the FI vault. The ideal mechanism has an automatic sweep, moving that strategic money out of sight and out of mind the second your income hits.
And the key action point under all of this is the money has to move before you even have the chance to internalize the debate about spending it.
Yes. The decision to allocate has to be executed before the temptation to consume can even arise.
And this is where you see the massive advantage that automated money has over human discipline.
Because we have to remember, automated money is purely rational.
Automated money doesn't argue.
It doesn't get tired or lazy. It's not affected by your mood, by stress, by that terrible meeting you had at work. And crucially, it never asks that insidious little question.
Maybe just skip this month.
Because I really want that new thing. It's strategically neutral. It just executes the plan.
It fundamentally shifts the entire nature of the action. When you rely on just willpower, the action is in the volatile realm of emotion.
Of human frailty.
But when you automate it, the action moves decisively to the stable realm of the system, of the mechanism.
Yeah.
You design the machine once, and then the machine just executes.
And the ultimate return here isn't just financial consistency, it's the mental clarity that comes with it. It's the peace of mind, which the Golden Path architect calls sheet navi.
Sheet navi. We haven't talked about that term enough. It's more than just not being stressed, isn't it?
It's way more. It signifies a deep, measurable reduction in your cognitive load.
I see.
Sheet navi is the recognition that because all these crucial recurring financial decisions are no longer taxing your mind, you get this massive non-monetary return on investment. You're not spending bandwidth every month debating basic transfers or worrying about due dates.
And that freed up energy, That's what you use for higher-level strategic planning. For the kind of growth we're going to tackle in Stage 3, you've literally replaced operational stress with structural stability.
Fewer decisions mean less wasted energy, and that translates directly into more consistent execution and ultimately faster financial freedom. That is the core takeaway of Step 9.
So, for you listening, the challenge is to take one small, actionable step this week. Identify one recurring financial decision
That savings transfer, an investment contribution, a bill payment.
that you currently decide on or manually execute every single month, and take the one step this week to make it fully automatic. Design the system, then let the system run.
By locking in this level of automation, we are finalizing this advanced stage of financial resilience. The groundwork is stable, the leaks are plugged, the firewall is up, and now the whole structure is running on autopilot.
Which positions us perfectly for the final and absolutely crucial step of Stage 2. Now that the system is stable and automated, our next deep dive will cover Step 10, implementing comprehensive risk management.
That's right. Insurance, legal planning, the final firewalls, all designed to protect this entire resilient structure before we can confidently move on to Stage 3, growth.
To leave you with a final thought, reflect on the system design background of the Golden Path architect.
If you design a machine with a single repeating strategic input, say invest $1,000 monthly, you should only have to enter that input once. So the question for you is, what critical repeating input in your financial life is currently still forcing you to manually press enter every month, draining your mental energy for no reason at all?
We invite you to continue the journey.